Okay, so here's the application. Basically, I'll give a walkthrough of what everything is. So we have a dashboard over here. This says total available beds, what we have available in the in the facility. So that's going to get imported from. I mean, well, if it's going to go, what's available will get imported at the time of when we onboard them. We're going to get a layout of the facility, and we're going to import just the room numbers with AV or whatever, however it's set up. And then once those are going to be input, then all the data after that is going to be coming from PCC. So whatever person is going to be, has to get entered into the application, it's going to come through PCC. Over here is just a basic filtration system of what's available beds. It will show what's available, and over here, and if something's cleaning, reserved, bed hold, it will basically just filter those things out. And over here, it will say all the people who have HMO, all the people who have Medicaid, anyone who it has, it will show. It will show them up over here. This is just a dashboard. I mean, I'll explain in detail what all these things are. Again, so we'll just say admitted patients over here. Whatever. We'll get to exactly what these things are. But so basically, a big visualization of right now for one big aspect of the application is this bed board. It's like it could show what's like available and what's not available. The green is available, red is not available. This is getting cleaned right now. So those specific things can show over here. This way the admissions know, okay, I can put that person over here. All right, so you can do the managed bed. And then that person, when you're putting it in from PCC, you could tell them that you want it to go to 104A. So there's going to be that aspect of it. Um, and basically, so the kicker, the big part of this application is that there's a few different things that happen in the facility that basically cost them a lot of money. One of the things is that they have this rental equipment, and every time somebody leaves the facility, or if there's a bed hold, basically, they lose a lot of money based on every day, because they have to pay per day for these things. It could be $50 a day easily for this equipment. So over here, it got put in, whether it was through a script that came in from PCC, if we could do that, or if it even got put in manually, that the person has that. So when a bed hold is going to be clicked by the person who's taking care of this, or if somebody left the facility, right? If they got discharged, that's coming in from PCC, save changes would apply over there, and then a notification comes out that this thing, CPAP, BiPAP, wound vac, it needs to get returned. Now, I don't want it just to be that it comes as a notification. We also want it that it's going to go to the proper person, to the vendor that's supposed to go to that is supposed to go. An email is going to go out to them, or an SMS that we can also send out to them. And if they require, somebody did tell me that they require calls, actually, so we can implement also, like either we could do it through 11 Labs APIs with their talking, or whatever, those open source ones also. Same thing with the maintenance. We want it to we want cleaning and maintenance when somebody is discharged, or when somebody needs to, or somebody left the facility. So right now what's going to happen is that if it turns, when that person leaves, it's automatically going to turn into cleaning and maintenance at the same time. It's going to have those two things. When those two things are clicked, the notification goes to, same thing, will go through SMS and in the application as well. It will go to the maintenance people and tell them maintenance is required over here. Please come in, please come and take care of the maintenance. Cleaning also, same is required. Once those things are clicked off, then it will turn into available. And now there's a new available bed. There's going to be a new available bed in over here, because those things were cleaned and maintenance was taken care of. That's that part of it. Now, there's a census report. Okay, so every day there needs to be, it's called end of day report, and there needs to be a bunch of different things that have to get sent over there. So For example, the total beds, occupied, available, admissions, discharge, AMA, occupancy rate, all these things. And these things can actually will be put in manually in this system. Right now, they're doing it through Excel spreadsheets. So everything will get put in manually right now into here from the admissions person. And then an email should go out like with an Excel spreadsheet that actually has those things. But besides for that, we also want owners or whatever it is, owners and operators, that they don't have to go to an Excel spreadsheet. They can just see all the data here. And then they're also going to be able to filter by date, download in a CSV file, that type of stuff is what's going to be over there. Then there's going to be different staff management. So like the cleaning and the maintenance are only going to have one type of login. It's also going to be most probably on their mobile device only. And then owners and regional owners and whatever will have different things to different buildings. This way they can get a lot of overviews of like which building it is. They have like a drop down of the dashboard because they don't need specific information, owners those days. They just need a dashboard of what's going on in their facility. So they want to know, okay, if I over here have insurance type, it says it's a non-payer, I have 3 non-payers, I'm going to be like, why are these people here? I got to get them out of their facility. So I can reach out to the person who's taking care of that facility, or whatever, like, what's going on here. Rehospitalizations is a very big thing because if somebody gets rehospitalized within 30 days when they come in, it makes a big negative on that hospital. And then if that happens a few times, then they don't want to send to your facility anymore. So it's a big issue that they want to take care of, like they want to know over there. Plus all these things, again, also want to know over there. Now, if we have pending referrals, because over here in the census report, we're putting in a pending referral, it means that somebody came in, a referral came in, and I'll say whatever type of insurance or whatever it is, but it's still pending, meaning we didn't accept them yet. They didn't come in, whether the person in the hospital didn't accept that to take them or something like that. So then it should say it over here in the pending referrals. On Thursday there was 7 pending referrals. And then admitted patients going to be, okay, there was 14 admitted patients, 7 referrals, because it could be that this referral came in from that day. And then patients that left, meaning that they left the facility, whatever reason it was that they left, because there's a lot of different reasons, but mostly it means that they didn't want to either they didn't want to be there anymore, or they didn't like the facility, or actually there was a planned discharge and then they ended up leaving already then. So planned discharge, they know already a week in advance or whatever to do. So that's the same thing that gets put into here, planned discharge, room number, issue date, all that information gets here, and then they could just see that whole thing on the dashboard. You can see it in this way and that way. Could be we're going to maybe change some of these things, but right now this is how it's getting done. And the filtration and those things are probably going to have to be done with MySQL, maybe. I don't know. We're going to have to figure out. Right now, this whole operations of this thing is really just showing on a front end things working. It's on Firebase, which is not definitely can't be on there. But that's basically that. Settings as vendors, user management, email templates, whatever. It has most things. I could send the repo to see basically what's going on.